Um, what exactly is your question? I didn't quite catch that.
Your opinion on ministry relationships.
Opinion on the ministry relationship.
Do you think that they're handled in an upright, Christ-like manner, or maybe with a bit of cynicism and downtroddenness, if that's even a word?
I've never seen cynicism in any of them. I've never seen that as long as I've been here, and the relationships of the staff and the ministry relationships is all done very Christ-like.
Do you think that you're overworked as a student, Michael?
No, I do not.
We're going to move on to the next question here. I can see that you're getting uncomfortable with that last question.
Nope, I'm not uncomfortable.
That's great. So, what is your opinion about the way that punishment is handled in this ministry?
My opinion is that it's done very well. It is done in what they see is the best way to handle a situation. There are some students that come here with more problems than some students come here with more problems than other students, and they give them lots of grace and mercy. They try to direct them in the right path as much as they possibly can, and they go by the Bible that if nothing else works, then you need to just let them go, because the Bible does state.
Would you say that most often than not, the punishment does not fit the crime?
More often than not, it does. More often than not.
You know, a wise man once said, if it brings confusion, it's not of God. That's not really relevant right now.
Sounds like it is. You wouldn't have brought
Let's
it up
talk
if it
about
wasn't.
promotion. What are your thoughts about promotion? In this
Promotion.
industry?
As in promoting the staff, or?
Yes, the way that people are promoted. You know, levels of rank, levels of authority. Are you pleased with the way that people are promoted? You know, it is scriptural. If a man is found faithful, he'll be given more things. Do you think that they do a fantastic job of that here? That the faithful people are promoted?
Yep. Obviously all the staff that get promoted are the ones that are faithful with everything in their life, not just with the work, but with their time with God, their time with their Bible, their time studying, with being tithers, just being Christians, just living for God totally. That makes that.
It brings its own promotion.
It brings its own promotion. Yeah, living for God brings your own promotion because He promotes you.
You know, Michael, we've asked some very difficult questions today, and you have done a fine job. One final question for you. If you could sum up not your TBI experience, but TBI itself into one word, what would it be?
Interesting question. I could sum it up into one word.
You know what? It is an interesting question, and I want your answer.
If I could sum TBI up in one word, I could sum it up into one word, I believe I would probably use the word faithful.
Faithful. Michael, are you pleased with your experience at TBI? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
10.
Hands down, no questions asked.
No questions asked. I'm sure other students think other ways.
This is not about, this is your documentary, this is your story. So, once again I ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I'll give it a 10. It's been very excellent.
Put her there, Michael. I appreciate your time. This has been Documentaries with Stephen. Tune in next time. Have a great night.